Welcome to Visual Thinking 101. I'm Brandy Agerbeck of loosetooth.com, and here is the shape of our hour together. First, we'll answer the question, what is visual thinking? Second, I'll introduce 5 types of visual thinkers. Then we're going to clear away 3 mental blocks that might get in your way of seeing yourself as a visual thinker. And then we get into the first concrete steps to shift your thinking from auditory, sequential, verbal to visual, spatial, and kinesthetic. Next, we shove 3 more mental blocks out of the way. These are what block you from learning visual thinking and becoming a stronger visual thinker. And the rest of our hour will be crossing this wonderful bridge of 9 elements of visual thinking. On page 2 of the PDF, you see 5 versions of my everyman. His name is Aiko. And together we're going to introduce 5 types of visual thinkers, also known as 5 fantastic uses for visual thinking across your life. On the top third of the page, please circle any of these actions that you want to use your visual thinking skills towards. The middle 2 rows are labels that you will soon learn. The bottom third of the page is open space for you to jot down your own specific tasks and projects and challenges. If they line up with a type, great. If they spread across types, great. There's no wrong way to use that area. I want you to write down your own actions that you can apply your visual thinking skills towards now and in the near future. Throughout these 5 types, just notice which ones resonate more and which ones resonate less. Our first type is the life shaper and action taker, and this is using visual thinking for your own personal work and productivity. If I had to rank my number 1 most common use for visual thinking in my own life, it is reducing overwhelm. Just simply getting my stuff out and onto a new surface. A close second, managing time, trying to make time tangible. Now here, Aiko is holding in his right hand a thought bubble. Visual thinking is a fantastic tool for reflection. What is it I just experienced? What do I think about it? What am I feeling? And with his left arm pointing right into the future, also very, very useful for dreaming and envisioning. And in between, planning, prioritizing, and strategizing. Second, the message maker and communication shaper. Visual thinking for communication, writing, speaking. These skills improve both major phases of this process. First is the internal. What is the shape of my message that I'm trying to get out into the world and understood? Next, externally, how am I going to help my audience stay focused and engaged and make my message memorable? Anywhere from more visual language to body language, to handouts, or something like the slides you're looking at right now. Third, the mess wrangler and complexity tackler. Visual thinking for mapping complex systems. When we are faced with an especially challenging challenge and we're creating clarity within that complexity. Now it might start out feeling like that tangle Aiko's got a hold of, and we can use visual thinking to understand our problem more clearly. And it absolutely supports all phases of the design process. And sometimes it's really useful to make a conceptual model. And throughout this tackling and wrangling, visual thinking supports managing projects and people. 4, the knowledge seeker and lifelong learner. Visual thinking for learning and teaching. We often limit our thinking of visual tools to focus and attention, flashcards, handouts, slides. And these skills go far beyond learning by rote into analyzing, synthesizing, truly processing our new learning and turning that into knowledge and lifelong wisdom. And 5th, the conversation shaper and change catalyzer. Visual thinking for facilitation and collaboration. This can be one-on-one in a coaching or a counseling context, or with group work as a facilitator or a moderator. Across collaboration, Visual thinking makes our conversations concrete, helps us see and touch our work, all the way from the beginning stages of brainstorming through those complex strategy conversations. And the secret element is visual thinking makes you a better listener. And nothing feels better than being listened to. When someone can see their words made tangible, they truly feel heard. As we wrap up, add stars to the types you most identify with. Circle the actions that will help motivate you to build your visual thinking skills. And make sure to fill the bottom third of the page with your own current tasks, projects, and challenges. Go ahead, hit pause, take your time, and I'll see you soon.